Norris, that's fashion. Hey, legend! It's the gang, you know, what's up?
Yo, rich couple adopted me. Get me
Robert. Regretted.
Hi, my name is Julie.
Hey, Julie.
And My Story Animated will give $1,000 to one lucky person who subscribes in the next 7 days.
Go.
Wait, when was this posted? A while ago. No Roblox were.
I have no idea where I was born or who my parents really were. All I ever knew was my orphanage and the kids there. But once when I was 5, I saw a magazine in a trash bin and I fished it out.
Fished it out?
So fishing.
That was strange.
I came across a picture of a beautiful couple. They looked perfect. I was certain my parents looked like that. I cut out the picture and tucked it under my pillow. The next day, a couple came to the orphanage.
That was
No,
the
so
mystery
she
parents.
cuts out a mom and a dad.
The next day, a couple came to the orphanage and the head mother took me to meet them. I looked at their faces and then at the picture in my hand. Nah, I'm not going with them.
Bruh. I understand that, like, it's also up to the kid to pick, but also, if you live in an orphanage and then someone's like, oh, we're gonna, don't you think?
I'm not going with them.
I just think maybe it's a bit rude because it's like, oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
she's dead set on
They
this
might change their mind.
person in the picture.
And with that, I ran off to hide. Basically, after that, I refused to get adopted till I met the couple of my dreams. By the time I was in 1st grade, most of my friends had left. One night, as I was looking out the window at the stars, I spotted some paint cans and brushes by a wall. I climbed down and started painting on the side of the building. I thought it looked really good.
Oh, wow. She's
So she just like 3 a.m. in the morning, she was just like, hold up, I'm gonna go out there and paint today. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. And she did it. Like, guys, what if that picture of the magazine is actually her real parents and they got rid of her because they didn't want her?
What if they became models and they couldn't have her if they were models of Vogue? Vogue? I don't know.
But the next morning, I woke up to the head mother's screams. I want everyone downstairs, now! As I joined the rest outside, she pointed at my painting. Which one of you brats made this nonsense? Speak up! Just then, a car drove up to the orphanage, and I was shook! It was a beautiful couple.
Maybe they say whoever drew this painting gets to go with me, and then they start like forcing the kid to paint for them, and then that's how they become billionaires.
Oh my god.
Exactly like the one in my picture. Okay, not exactly, but close enough.
But who, like, when they get to an adoption center, waves like this mom like they're the queen of the world, like literally.
Suddenly the woman said, "Oh, wow! Who painted this wall mural?" "Me! It was me!" The head mother turned
And why is the dad like stretching her like she's some fidget?
She ain't a picture.
She ain't no squishy.
purple while the couple told me I was so talented. And then they adopted me.
And she does that to the girl
she
who
just-
probably fed her, cleaned her, sticks her tongue and goes, nah. And she's like,
And she just screws off.
yeah, she just gets like,
They see me rolling.
When we reached their house, my jaw dropped. It looked more like a palace. They took me to my beautiful room, and a maid walked in with paints and brushes. "You can paint the walls however you like, sweetheart. Go crazy."
She's like VHC customizing houses.
customize your room.
Years, I lived my best life. Grand birthdays, party on yachts, exotic vacations. My parents kept me by their side and were always boasting to their friends about how talented I was. I felt truly loved. Then one day, in 3rd grade, I went downstairs to find them crying. "Mom? Dad? What's wrong?" "Oh, darling, these are happy tears. I'm pregnant. After trying for 10 years, I can't believe this is happening.
And now they don't want the kid.
And she gets a place.
After trying for 10 years, I can't believe this is happening." I ran forward and hugged them. It would be awesome to have a sibling. I fell in love with baby Polly at first sight. While she and Mom were resting in the hospital room, I went to the vending machine to get candy. But when I returned, the room was empty. I ran to the reception, and the lady there said that my family had just checked out. Wait, what? I felt panic rise in my chest. Just then, a kind-looking doctor approached me. "Sweetheart, is everything okay?" I got lost. Can you take me home, please?" The lady dropped me home, and I stormed off inside. I found my parents in my room, and all my stuff was outside. Some men were slapping on pink paint all over my wall art. "Mom, Dad, I'm here!" Good to know. Why are you announcing it? Hello? You guys forgot me.
They only adopted the kid because they needed a kid, but now that she got pregnant, then there was no need.
At the hospital? No, I didn't. Did you hit your head somewhere? And can you please pick up your stuff? Turns out my parents had decided to convert my room to Polly's nursery, and I was shifted to the room in the other wing of the house. As Polly grew older, she had my parents wrapped around her little finger. She could do no wrong. Once
Polly's just like an innocent Pringle. Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
look
I
at her innocent face, she looks just so cute, like she's a fidget herself.
And I'm sure that the parents, like, they just like had their kid, like they're still looking after the other kid.
Yeah.
Like, it
Once
should be
when she was
grateful.
2, we were having dinner when she jumped onto the table and pushed my bowl of hot soup onto my lap. Gosh, Polly, what's wrong with you? Don't talk to her like that. She's just a baby. She doesn't know what she's doing. As I stormed off to change, I didn't feel too sure about that.
The parents are a bit too
Kid's
brutal,
like-
but she's a baby, so.
Yeah, she's a baby.
By the time Polly was 4, my parents felt worried because she still only spoke in her baby language. One time when I was watching TV, she suddenly climbed onto the couch and brought her face close to my ear. Julie, I hate you. You're disgusting.
I'll be like, so I checked down the little lounge. I checked through every file. I looked into my computer, looked at every single thing on Google. But I just
still
couldn't
can't
find
your
when I asked for your opinion now. So I just
If I was her, I'd say, bro, you look like a tater tot.
You heard me. And with that, she smiled and started watching TV. Just then,
I hate you.
It's like, they just say it sometimes.
Yeah,
they
just
don't
say
mean
it. Even just goes
Well, I
to
reckon
me.
this kid
I've done
did.
nothing.
I feel like this kid's evil.
Mom and Dad walked in and I shouted, "You won't believe this! Polly can talk! Like proper words!"
When she said,
But
like,
she's probably gonna say what she said, and the parents will be like, nah, we don't believe you.
What? Oh, my baby, I missed it! What did she say? She said she hates me, and I'm disgusting. Wow, Julie. Really? She just started talking and she's saying words like disgusting? What rubbish! I swear! Oh, be quiet. Polly, if you can talk, say I love you, Mommy. Baba Mumuka.
the kid can talk.
And she needs to whip out that phone and be like,
Record. You need to record the kid talking.
You've got us excited over nothing, Julie. I don't know why you're turning into such a brat.
No, I can't believe that. The parents don't like the kid that they always like.
Oh my god! I was convinced my baby sister was a psychopath. One night, I looked at the symptoms of psychopaths online, and they were usually highly intelligent and used big words from a young age. Polly seemed to fit the description perfectly.
Don't trust everything you read in Google.
She started talking properly in front of everyone soon, but that just made things worse. When I was in 11th grade, and Polly was 8, my parents decided to host a grand New Year's party. As I was getting dressed, I looked up in the mirror to see Polly standing behind me, holding a pair of scissors. Hey, that's dangerous. Give it to me. She gave me a look that sent shivers down my spine.
I'm nervous.
You didn't say please. And then she grabbed her long blonde curls and snipped them off. Oh my god, why'd you do that? Oh, you'll see. And suddenly, her bottom lip started to quiver and tears welled up in her eyes. Mom! Yeah!
I would just punch it up and then you're fine.
I would have run in another room.
I just would have been like,
I'd be like, Mom, she cut
Mom,
her.
Dad, you need some security. You need some surveillance.
Look what Julie did! My beautiful curls! This is such a tragedy! Mom and Dad came running, and they were beyond furious. They wouldn't even listen to me. We know you're jealous of Polly, but we never thought you'd go this far. Sometimes I wonder if we made a mistake adopting you. Sometimes I think I made a mistake too, thinking you were the perfect parents. With that, I ran off to the park across the street. I was sitting on the swings when someone joined me. Hey, is everything okay?
Waiting for a girl to go on the swings at 3 a.m. Hey, what you doing here? I'm just on a swing.
Why are you here by yourself at night? I live right across the street, and
Ooh, don't say that. Never say that to someone.
I'm fine. Why are you here? Oh, I just moved here with my mom.
Because I'm here to find people like you.
In the house next to that huge mansion. I felt myself warming up to his kind face.
Already?
But just then, My tummy let out a loud growl. God, how embarrassing!
I'm like, haha, I'm hungry. Do you want to eat?
But he didn't laugh. He just leapt off the swing and said, I gotta head home for dinner. Would you like to join me and my aunt?
I'm just worried that like something bad's gonna happen and she's probably gonna get unadopted.
I was in for a surprise. His aunt was that doctor who dropped me from the hospital years ago. And she actually recognized me. As Lucas walked me back home, a clock somewhere struck midnight.
And that means she's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
And fireworks exploded all over the sky. Happy New Year! He suddenly took my hand, and my heart raced a little. Everyone should have someone to kiss on New Year's Eve.
Bro, that's the only reason you that's why you have no one to give me because you're some creepy. He literally went to the swings just so he could find someone and say that to them.
Happy New Year, Julie. He pulled me closer, and I leaned in for a kiss. My parents decided to give me the silent treatment for the next few weeks, but I didn't care. I'd spend all my time after school painting in my room or hanging out at Lucas's place. We'd started dating, and I was loving every second of it. One night, I let Lucas in through my window, and we were making out when suddenly we heard the lock on the door click, and someone flung it open.
It's this girl.
It's Goldilocks!
It's Goldilocks gonna go snitch. Oh no.
It was Polly. Oh my god, how did you open the door? I have keys to all the rooms. Duh. I come here all the time. So, why are you keeping your boyfriend a secret from me?
I'd be like, so do you want me to tell you about my boyfriend? Do you want me to tell you? Because I don't want to tell you anything right now.
You're seriously asking why? Maybe because you're a complete psycho and you'll find a way to ruin anything good in my life? Jeez, you're so melodramatic. So, Lucas, how soon can you marry Julie and take her away? What? And with that, she fled the room. 2 minutes later, my parents burst in to find me sleeping peacefully. Where's the boy? What? What boy? Polly said you had a boy in your room.
Oh, yeah, she plays it.
Yeah. Polly's a little liar.
Yeah.
Well, I was sleeping, so I don't know what crazy Polly saw. Go ahead and look. My parents searched my room and the servants searched the grounds and found nothing. After they finally left, I lifted the loose floorboard in my room and
squeezed it.
Why can't you just run out the window?
I would have done that.
Lucas crept out from under it. That Polly thought she knew everything, but I'd been here longer than her. But to my horror, the door flung open again, and my parents and Polly were standing there.
Oh my god! Bro! Polly's like,
See? I told you he was still here. How did she even know? All hell broke loose as my parents called over Lucas's aunt and threatened to hand him to the police for breaking in. Please, sir, it won't happen again. You bet it won't. Do you even know who I am? Stay away from my house, or you'll regret it. As Lucas's aunt dragged him off,
I dragged him.
turned to me. You're grounded for eternity. God knows what kind of people your parents were, because you seem like a really bad egg. Well, by that logic, your parents must have been big jerks. How dare you talk like that? After everything we've done for you, you're just an orphan no one wanted. And we saved you from that miserable place. No, you took me because you just wanted a talented child to show off. But since Polly came, you've reminded me every day that I'm not your kid. As I paced around my room furiously, my eyes fell on a stuffed teddy bear on the shelf. It was the only present Polly had given me once. And suddenly, I had a realization why. I pulled out the teddy bear's eyes.
Why? Why?
And I saw what I'd suspected. There was a tiny camera behind one of them. Polly had been using it to spy on me. I looked straight into the camera. Polly, you're a creep, but this is the last time you'll mess with me. And with that, I ripped it out and smashed it with my foot. That night, I packed my paintings and climbed out the window, leaving that house behind forever. And it felt good.
The parents have completely forgotten her and blamed her for everything when the daughter who's turned out to just be like
a menace.
Is like ruining her life.
To Lucas, I went back to the orphanage. Well, I just knew you'd be back one day. You can stay, but you'll have to earn your keep. I started teaching kids in the orphanage, and I felt happier than I had in ages. One day as I was going to class, a car drove up, and I was shocked to see Lucas.
Lucas, wait! Someone else coming, guys!
Aunt. Lucas ran to me and gave me a bear hug. His aunt took my hand next and said, Julie, Lucas and I were one.
So they just like find people in the street and take them and like, yay, and like jump on them.
Would it be okay if I officially adopted you? Thank you for that.
Oh, that's good.
Imagine she says, but no.
No.
But I don't need a parent. I can take care of myself. I'm just happy to have you as my friend. I kept dating Lucas while I worked my way through college.
Yeah, I would understand what she means. If she moved into the house, it would just be kind of like,
Yeah.
are you my brother now?
Soon after my graduation, he went down on one knee with a ring. And of course I said yes. We got married in a small ceremony, but I made sure to invite all the kids from the orphanage. We had the sweetest wedding day ever. A year later,
Did her other parents come?
I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, and my heart soared with joy. I'll work hard to give you the best life possible, and I'll make you always know that you're truly, truly loved.
That's so nice.
That's good.
Stay shrimpy, we are the shrimp squad. Stay shrimpy, shrimp squad.